Okay, folks, we are back, and we're going to play some Horizon Zero Dawn tonight. Should be an exciting one. We left off last time. We are at the entrance to the to the mountain that fell quest. GAIA Prime, one of the massive computer that's behind the whole machine terraforming thing, and the rebirth of the Earth after the great cataclysm caused by feral robotics in the distant past 1,000 years ago in the game's timeline. So hopefully tonight we get some major reveals of what's going on behind this in the backstory to this game. So I'm going to get started, hit continue. Hopefully it's picked up right where I left it, and I'll get the stream settings going and we'll see what happens. So bear with me 1 second. Okay, and let's see. We are almost there. In some other news, I did notice there was a bunch of nominations were released recently, past couple of days, for the Game Developers Choice Awards, and it looks like Horizon Zero Dawn was a front runner in almost every category for almost every award they have, or at least it got an honorable mention in the nominations, if not the nomination itself. So again, congratulations, Guerrilla Games. This is a great game. I've enjoyed playing it a lot, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me play it. And anyway, let's get into it. I'm just going to check some of my supplies. So I know I was running low on a few things. Just getting here, hopefully that keeps me. Also, there is the final power cell is somewhere in here. So if I can find the 5th power cell in here, and I sort of think I at least know which general direction to go in. If I can find that, I'll be able to open the ancient armory and collect the superior combat armor that's in there that I've heard so much about. So if you've been watching, you know I usually use the, well, and I still am, I've used for almost the entire game the heavy Nora stealth armor for
Mind your footing.
Unseen. Well, thanks for telling me that, Silence. Drop to the ledge here. I believe I have to get down to the bottom of this. Skipped a few things in there, but let's see. Try to be super cautious. Search the ruins for the master override. Controller's shaking right now. Yeah, the controller gave me a good old DualShock shake right there. Let's see if we can tell what's over here without getting killed. Some more supplies is always a good thing. Haven't encountered anything yet, but I do think, yep, that's it. That would be the power cell.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Alright, so when I'm done with this, that's going to be another quest I can fill out. Alright, back to the... I'm glad that was actually pretty easy to find. Well, I kind of had a tip that it was kind of off to the side of this big jump, so it wasn't really... So I kind of sort of had a clue what direction to go in. Now let's see if I can get back on track.
Guess that's my way across.
Back up towards where I was. Alright, that map's not much help. There it is.
Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Alright. Where do I go? Alright, there's a handhold. I was about to say, where do I go from here?
Held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer.
Yeah, so our friend Silence has been here before, but maybe not to this area, but...
Glad that's over.
Where am I on the map? Alright. The prompt is leading me further and further into these crazy ruins. shaft. Goes both up and down. Let's see where we can go here. Oops. Very interesting.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
And it got cracked open by something falling out of the sky. Oh, I think I see a data point. Log Margot
Record.
Shen.
I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. With the last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at GAIA Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Someone's living quarters. I guess this is where they were living out the last of their days. Some more data points down here. I'm going to be difficult and try and make sure I explore what I can. Voice line. Charles
Evacuation
Ronson.
happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. GAIA Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given the chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Let's take a look. Oh no. I'll keep moving through the ruins. See what other interesting tidbits we can dig up. So it sounds like Elysium was where they put most of the volunteers and support staffs who worked on the Gaia project, but the Prime people ended up living here, at least until they passed away, because there was no way that they were going to survive before the terraforming happened and the planet was rendered inhabitable again. Alright, we need some danger music. Well, sort of danger music. Let's take another look. Up pretty high.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
What was it? Sobek journals. Alright, well, looks like I've got what I'm going to get out of those. See where am I on the map?
Elizabeth. What is this?
There's a holo projector here.
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of GAIA Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. GAIA Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hello, Liz.
That's not the point. You, you got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it. You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek.
Lightbringer protocol. I guess it wasn't so shot down. Because that would appear to be who I am. And there's our friend.
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself. For others. For everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
You still have to find the master override. Looks like it's over there. What's this? Stone door can pry open. Interesting. It's in the wrong direction, though. Mark this spot. Oh, let me. Place waypoint. Come on. Alright, this doesn't go anywhere crazy. There's another data point back here. Yeah, I could always use more supplies. Luthia runtime check.
Alright, let's start over from Luthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard flying. May I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of 1,250,000,000 operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor. Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
That's someone's office. Alright, now let's get on with the main path. Oh, is there something here I missed? Maybe. Yes, I did miss something over here, I think. Core control log.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Onsen, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos. What can he do?
Old Ted was the guy who was in charge of Hades, and he was a little crazy. Let's take a look. Oops. Now most of it. And I'm missing little bits and pieces of data points. I do have the vast majority of them. Alright. Getting closer. Stairwell. Let's see this. Light, where are the handholds? There it is. I think this is the level I'm supposed to be on. That looks not entirely stable.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Oof, that was a scary jump. There's some handholds here, I think. Data point. Ted Farrell. Oh no, that wasn't Ted from the guy from Hades. That was Ted, as in Ted Farrell, the robotics guy. No wonder he'd get a little weird. He kind of was responsible for all this.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list.
don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make a better list. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
Alright, I see a supply crate. Alright, so Ted Farrell apparently thought he could redeem himself by improving on things. Well, by doing that, he probably screwed things up worse. There's a supply crate over this way. Big door there. Yeah, I didn't want to trigger the door yet. I wanted to go get the supply crate. Nothing here but dead people.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Oh boy. Now let me go grab this supply crate first. Alright, now let's do this. Somebody killed them all.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is
I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Halting atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Alright, I have to get back to silence now. And I bet once I get there's going to be some sort of fight to deal with. Don't fall.
Sound good?
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
almost there. Alright, let's see what we're gonna find, and what kind of trouble we're gonna be in when we get there. Make sure I'm stocked up on a few arrows at least. One too many. Yeah. Get over this way. Here we go.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. It's code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jew.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Another data point.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine?
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan fame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
Got a skill point, more XP, and recovered a powerful weapon. Next main quest is Looming Shadow. So I've got to go back to House of the Sun, which would be back in Meridian. The Spire is over here. No doubt I'll have to do something up there. So let's see, while I'm there, I can visit the hunting lodge. Maybe find that Banuk figure. And hit up some of this stuff along the way back. It's a long journey back. So let's see what I've got to hit along the way. Call it a night. We've got a corrupted zone, and well, this I'm going to come back to this later. So that territory is kind of hostile. More side quests here I haven't hit. There's a metal flower I've missed over here. There's this cauldron I've missed here. But the ruins with those all-important special armor is down here. So here's what we're gonna do. actually going to fast travel back to Nora territory. Actually, it's this bunker. It has it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna fast travel back into here. Then go find... Let's see if I can get that armor. I've got a funny feeling I'm gonna need it. And then we'll call it a night there. Got a funny feeling I'm gonna need that ancient armor. Just looking at some of the tips, actually the warbow weapon has some options I've never used. Like corruption damage, that sounds kind of interesting actually. Alright, so here we are at this campfire. Ooh, there's lots of things around here. Let's see. My weapon inventory. My spear's been replaced by Silen's lance. Got lots of overrides. Outfits, I've got my primary armor, which is Nora Silent Hunter. Got plenty of spaces open. Shadow's Stalrot Light, that's the one I can use to disguise myself in Shadow Carja territory. Nora Silent Hunter, I do have room for the special armor. Take a look here, I've got 4 skill points, so I can grab some skills here. Let's see, that's either Call Mount, Improve Scavenger, or Disarm Traps. I'm gonna grab Scavenger Plus. So not much in the way of action tonight, but a lot of plot revealed. So it seems that Silence is responsible for waking Hades, which was the portion of the Zero Dawn project that was supposed to reset things if the terraforming was going off the rails. So it's now awake and it's trying to reset things, even though the terraforming project is basically not happening anymore. And Hades is actively trying to reactivate the robots that were destroying the world. So we've got to put a stop to that, and then maybe, just maybe, there's a chance we could rebuild the rest of the things. But apparently the knowledge base was completely wiped out, leaving everybody in the dark. So here we go. All right. Let's, whoops, I want to go back to the map. Here we go. Where is it? We're gonna go. To the ancient armory. Map. I'm going to activate quest. Alright. Flag on the bunker so I can find it. spear equipped with a master override. Let's see, I believe I have to scramble back up these rocks. Striders around. That hurt a little bit. We've got plenty of health supplies, though. Okay, we're going to make our way to the ancient armory and claim our prize. Clones that were growing up had nowhere... Well, there was no reason for them to go into the second room because all the data had been deleted. Never able to get educated. Maybe in a way Ted was right.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps.
Yep, I know where to go. Go over here.
Only two more. Just one more.
There we go.
There we go.
All the power cells are in.
All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be these numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
90, 270, 360, 450, 630. So, 90 degrees. Let's see, 90, 270, 360 would be straight up. 450 is, let's see, that's 360 plus, 40. 360 plus 90. So this would be... And 630 is 450 plus... $180. So we another 180 past this. So let's start here and go another 180 degrees.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside.
Alright. Not too hard a puzzle to follow.
Alright.
Easier.
Now let's see what we can do with this material.
There's actually easier math that I could have done to solve that, but it worked. I have a Shield Weaver armor box. Alright. Let's go into my inventory. Many pages of, of boxes in here. Stuff I haven't even opened yet. There it is. Shield Weaver out. Alright, we got the Shield Weaver armor. What I will take that. I had a lot more resources on me than I thought. It's because I never opened most of these resource boxes. I think I'm about as full as I can get. Let's take a look at outfits. Ancient technology.
Perfect.
Here I am. I've got some tough combat armor. I'm not quite as stealthy as I was. I'm gonna test this out on some of those striders that are upstairs, I think. This should put me in a good position to do what I've got to do for the rest of this battle. Well, the rest of this campaign. Climb on out of this cave. I know these machines in this area aren't a huge threat. You know, we haven't really had any combat
Definitely awake now.
this session, so may as well fight something. They're not a huge threat. So I should at least really get some idea how good this armor is. Definitely not very stealthy because it clinks a lot. Get in here and start a fight.
Done.
Maybe not the best test because these things tend to run away. Instead of standing and fighting. I should be pretty much almost invulnerable to the easier creatures that to the easier machines that hang out in this area. Let's see. Oh, I can increase the size of my... No, there's no more resource upgrades I can do there. If I ever find a raccoon bone, I can upgrade that quiver. Alright. So let's see. I believe I'm just about ready to call it a night. I'm going to go up here to this campfire and just activate that side quest that I never activated there, just so I get it on my list of things to do. And I'm just gonna remember I can switch back to my stealth armor when I want to be more low key. In the hills. Find a slightly lower place where I can scramble down. There we go.
I am blessed by your presence, Anointed.
These people would have figured out that I'm not a god to worship. Campfire up here. This little patch of civilization. And go up the hill. See if I can grab this side quest.
It's you, the Anointed.
Now, no need to make a fuss. That brave. Sounds like he's suffering.
Yes. It's only a matter of time before he passes on. I've seen people die before, but never in such pain. I want to be strong like you, but nothing I do comforts him. I don't even have any dream willow to ease his pain. There should be some in stashes along brave trails to the east, but I must keep vigil for this man. I don't suppose you could check the stashes? Even a little dream willow would ease his pain.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thanks
This
so
sounds
much.
like an easy side quest.
I'll
Maybe
check the
just-
stashes for dream willow if I get a chance.
You will? Thank you. My only wish is to ease this poor man's suffering.
It's a side quest that I passed up a long time ago. That's a level 7 side quest. Let's take a look at the map. That's right there. We should be able to easily do this. So we'll just come down here, save progress. Let's knock out this side quest, and then we'll call it a night. A little luck, we'll get into a fight. I'll be able to see if this, start to get an idea for what this armor can do.
I'll find a use for you.
When I first heard about this armor, I checked out some videos. I saw somebody had a much easier time taking on a Alright. vulnerable, but it's got... Okay, so it's added a blue bar over my health bar that's the shield. And it recharges after a while. Good to know. It looks like the shield can take a couple of hits from, say, a Watcher, which is... I screw up the timing with Watchers all the time, so... Alright, well, let me grab some supplies along the way. Let me get back on my track. So this doesn't mean that I can stand toe-to-toe with a Thunderjaw, but it's definitely going to help. It does regenerate quickly, so if you can get into trouble and sneak out, you can sneak out to safety for a short period of time. You'll get your shielding back.
Okay.
It's easy to be brave when you've got good armor. What is the quest asking me to do?
Here comes the rain. The Brave Trail. Should be a cache of dream willow up there.
You're not letting me get up. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say, you're not gonna let me fly. Oops.
No dream willow. Just a few shards.
Okay. Location all the way over here.
More than equipped to take you on.
Ouch. So many of these killed with one arrow.
Should have brought a cart.
Interesting how these took a lot of effort to track down and deal with when I was first starting the game. Now, not so much. Now I almost walk openly. lasers.
Now they're hunting me. Might be a cache of dream along that brave trail.
How does one get there? There's the posts. Strange. Looks like someone swapped all the dream below in these caches for shards. There's no dream below in these caches. Feel want to know. Same with nothing. Such a quick side quest. One of those bruises happened. It was kind of hard on the machines that were living in that area. Well, hello there, Hussein. How are you doing? Thanks for checking in. Actually just finished some of the major quests in this game, and I'm just going through and taking care of one or two minor things along the way. before I call it a night. Yeah, let's go around this way. Alright, we're gonna continue around here. We are speed running. I was just kind of remarking how when I started the game in this area, I used to have to sneak around to make sure I didn't die. Now I just run around it without caution. Alright.
You're back.
I've already been to those stashes.
40-something doing a level 7 quest right now.
That's strange. Who would have taken the dream willow? It's possible that Jun has gathered more. You could ask him, if you're willing to make the journey.
I'll do whatever I can.
Thanks so much.
I'll be on my way.
Goodbye.
There's Jun. Ah! Alright. Well, let's get cracking. Kill a sawtooth without using this armor and fire arrows and anything with fire. I've actually done that before. I think I've done them with just a spear. Wearing stealth armor. And I guess I've kind of cheated and done it by overriding another sawtooth. I actually just picked up this armor tonight, so I've gone through almost the entire game so far without using it. To go. I'm going to touch on this campfire over here. For some reason I skipped over it. Still on the path? Well, not really. I shortcutted my way. Alright, I don't think I've ever been up this way. Probably not, because I've never done this quest before. At least it's an easy one. campfire up here somewhere. Oh well. What do we have here? Hold still. Oh, come on. If I wasn't on this hill, I'd have these guys by now. I've gotten a little sloppy.
Full already.
Alright, where did that campfire go? It's still up ahead, okay. There's the trail. Little parkour, never hurt anybody. Grab this one.
Help! I'm locked in! Someone! Anyone! Please!
Is someone there? Please, let me out! Oh, Mother be praised. I thought I'd never be freed.
What happened?
A gang of outcasts, that's what. They burst in, stole my dream willow, and left me to die.
A gang of outcasts?
Yes, a gang. The door crashed open. I didn't stand a chance. They grabbed my dream willow and left me for dead.
Why would outcasts steal your dream willow?
Why? Because it's the most valuable herb I gather, of course. Miserable thieves.
They took nothing else?
No. Mark my words. They have struck a deal with outsiders. It's shards they're after, and they'll kill to get it.
Which way did the outcasts go?
Up the mountain, I think. You might catch them if you hurry. Whatever you do, don't let their shabby looks fool you. They'll kill you as soon as look at you. Oh, I need to catch my breath.
Yeah, you could stop talking for a start.
Alright, let's see where... Search the area for tracks.
The outcasts must have left tracks. My focus should pick them up. Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Well, we're gonna raid this guy's supply crates. same supply crate. There we go. Not really cluing me in how far I'm going here.
Hurry! Help me up!
Got it! Hit it again! I'm out of arrows!
The outcasts that took the Dream Willow. And they're in trouble.
Well, let's see. We've got a sawtooth coming up here. Change my armor, but I'm not gonna get there in time. Okay, I didn't even get hit, so I didn't even take a hit, so it didn't matter what I. There you go. I just did your challenge, even though I left the armor on.
Forget about traveling light.
Not to be. I knew I could do that, so it's not that horrible.
You have our
talk to this guy.
thanks, if the gratitude of outcasts means anything to you.
It does.
You not only save us, but speak to us.
The matriarchs cast me out at birth. The laws of the Nora don't mean much to me.
And you're that girl whose mother never claimed her. But an outcast no longer.
No. A seeker, in fact. Looking for Dream Willow.
That could be a problem.
Why did you take the Dream Willow?
Because we have wounded. Why else would we take it? Something terrible has happened to the tribe. The Braves offer no protection. The machines are angry, and bandits infest the sacred land and prey upon us. Why else would outcasts break custom and band together, but that we have no choice? Even so, we did not steal. We left shards in the stashes and tried to pay John. But of course he would not speak to us.
What crimes did you and the others commit?
I beat a man who stole my kill. It was my wrong. The others stole, broke custom, or trespassed among the bones of the metal world. No murderers here, if that's what you're asking.
Jun said you roughed him up.
He was too busy cringing to know what happened. The man's a coward. We made sure not to hurt him, but he seemed to notice.
There are others who need Dream Willow. You can't have all of it.
You asking or demanding?
Talking. One person to another.
I see. Perhaps we have more than we need. After everything that happened, we were afraid. We took all we could find. Here, I'll keep a portion, but the rest... may it find its way to those who need it.
I'll see that it does. In the meantime, you may want to go back to Mother's Heart. Things have changed there a bit. Tell them I sent you.
If you think we'd be welcome. Things must have changed quite a lot. All right. We'll consider it.
Good luck. And stay safe.
We gotta go back up to June. Yeah, I have never been up here before. Oh, there he is.
Here's the Dream Willow. Take it to Fia and Mother's Rise. There are wounded braves there who need it badly.
I will. But what became of the outcasts? Did those wretches pay for their crimes? Ganging up together, speaking to each other, and to us. I hope you showed them no mercy.
You don't know who I am, do you?
Should I?
I was raised as an outcast in the mountains above Mother's Heart.
The motherless girl. If I'd known, I never would have spoken to you.
Here we go.
And yet it's this motherless girl who freed you and recovered your Dream Willow for the tribe. Maybe if you judged people less, you wouldn't be so lonely.
I have no need of others.
Then congratulations, Jun. You've managed to shun yourself. I'm done here. Make sure that Fia gets that Dream Willow, or I'll be back.
Alright. Side quest completed. And it wants me to go... Let's see, I don't think there's any... I think that was the last... Well, there's this... The first side quest I never did. I'm not going to do that now, I know. I'm not going to go back and do that one now. I think it's just some running around, finding stuff, some climbing, so... Not really going to bother with it right now. I do have to make my way back to Meridian. And when I do that, I'm probably going to grab, let's see, what's along the way. Yeah, I'm probably going to try and hit this along the way. Just to finish up some of the collectibles. I never did Cauldron Zeta, but I think when I got the... Yeah, I don't have the Zeta overrides. So I may want to do that one too along the way. Whoops. So let me see. Where do I want to park? There's some more side quests actually in Meridian that I haven't taken on. Where'd that cauldron go? Yeah, that's up further this way. I may want to hit Cauldron Zeta before we return to Meridian, and I'm probably not going to deal with this stuff, these leftover collectibles, just yet. So what I'm going to do, before I sign off so I can set myself up real nice, is Let's fast travel over to this campsite. Save game. Maybe I'll scout out that metal flower before we sign off. There's not a lot of creatures around there. It should be easy to pick up. And we'll call it a save game. Alright, and here we go. This is Morning's Watch. Oh, this is one of those Karja outposts. Got a metal flower down there. I think that should be pretty easy to pick off while I'm here. This is a lone light, been up there. Yeah, I think I should be able to pick that off while here. Let me see. It's down the mountain. So that's the center of the area. Not necessarily the exact location itself. There's some creature, some machines way over there. Oh, is there a cave or something under here? So I'm basically standing right on top of it. Watcher, that's Karja. Oh, that's where the metal flower is. It's under the bridge. Broadheads, not a big deal. There we go, that was pretty straightforward. So we'll go back up to our campfire. Plus there's a nearer one. No, that's the closest one. Getting plenty of exercise running up the steps here. This is as good a place as any to call it a night. I'm going to save. Okay, one more look at the map, just recap what we're doing. Okay, so we saved up here. We picked off another collectible. We're making our way back to Meridian. We may hit some of the other collectibles along the way. I've got a flower out here that I never hit. This one over here, and I think it's on top of a big hill, but I never found the way up there. Again, I think I may not have been looking closely enough, so maybe we'll, you know, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to hit next time, but I'm definitely going to hit at least something along the way back to Meridian. There's this flower up here. Cauldron up here needs attention. And we've got Meridian where we've got a bunch of side quests. I can turn in my hunting trophies and see about doing the next main quest, Looming Shadow. So that's where we'll pick up next time. We'll be making our way back to Meridian and hitting a few of these things that I missed along the way. So, thanks for watching. Excuse me. Thanks for watching. Those couple of you that have stuck with it this late. Always fun playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Great game. Looks like it's going to win a few awards at the Game Designer's Choice Awards this year. It's pretty much been nominated for everything. I like it a lot. I've gotten pretty far in it, and well, just keep playing a couple of hours every session, and see how far we can keep going till we finish the game, and then maybe start working on the expansion. But thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and comment. I've got plenty of other gaming videos on my channel, and I stream sessions of other games. Try to do it a couple of times a week. A couple of different games, sometimes some set videos, sometimes some game reviews, and sometimes just some screenshots and stuff on my Facebook page. So thanks for watching. Have a great night. I'll catch you around next time. I'll probably stream something tomorrow night, most likely War Robots, which I've kind of fallen behind on. So I'll see you there. Take care and have a great night.